Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Big Freeze by GDC. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We just have thermometers in the grid. Thermometers increase from the bulb end. So if this was 2, this has to be bigger than 2, say 4, and this then has to be bigger than 4, say 5. What we can't do is get smaller or stay the same. This isn't allowed. It has to get strictly bigger as you move along. And we have these entropic lines in the grid. So the line must contain one low, one medium, and one high digit. So one digit from 1, 2, say this was a 2. One digit from 3, 4, say this was a 4. And then one digit from 5, 6, maybe this is a 5. What we can't do is like 5 and 6 because we can't have 2 of the same group. The order doesn't matter, just one of each. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right. There doesn't look like an obvious place to start here, though there might be some geometry. But we might as well talk about how to pencil thermos. Always very useful. This is a 4-cell thermo. Think about what the maximum length of a thermo is. Well, it would be 6, because then we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 4, and so if we do 6 minus 4, that's 2. That gives us 2 degrees of freedom is what we call that. So if this was 1, 2, 3, 4 at minimum, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 at minimum, we have 2 degrees of freedom, meaning we can add 2 more digits to each one. 2, 3 here, 3, 4 here, 4, 5 here, 5, 6 here. So this could go 1, 2, 3, 4, or it could go 6, 5, 4, 3, or anywhere in between. So that's a good way to think about it. So this is going to be 1 through 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think we're going to be exploiting geometry here. Why do I think that? Well, you can't repeat digits on the thermo because you have to strictly increase, and you can't repeat digits on these entropic lines because we have to have one of each group. So if I repeated the 1 here and the 1 here, that's 2 lows. So that's not allowed. And we have these interesting geometries. This one might be the best one to start with. If I call this green, whatever digit this ends up being, I'm not even doing the group. I'm saying whatever this exact digit is in the solution, where does it go in this box? Because it can't repeat in the row, and it can't repeat on its entropic line. So it actually goes right here, meaning green is definitely a 1, 2, 3, or 4, which means one of these is high. But then we can continue here because green doesn't repeat here, and it can't repeat on its thermo, so it's one of these two. That's going to point down. This green looks down, and then this can't be green because we already have green on this line. And so this is green. Can we continue? It looks in here. This green looks down. So green's one of these two. So we have to consolidate this. So green can't be 1 or 2, right? Because it's here. So this isn't 1 or 2. This isn't 2 or 3. This isn't 3 or 4. So we're only from 3 or 4. So this is. We don't know which one's green though. So I don't think we can act on that. Can I do more with this? So yeah, green can't repeat on its thermo. Green isn't here because it's down here. This green looks down. So green's one of these two. That's going to point in here, telling us that this one's green. And 3, 4, by the way, is one of our groups. So marking these as 3, 4 is helpful because now we know that these are not 3, 4. They're from the 1, 2, 5, 6. So are these. Okay, well, that was nice. Just kind of bounced around the grid. Is there more geometry I can do? This one here, we know it's not green. We can call it purple. It doesn't repeat here. It goes, okay, so it's pointed up here. That points up here. This looks up. I guess it's one of these two. I'm not sure how helpful that was. Whatever this is, it's a different group than green and purple. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think this is what we're supposed to notice next, which is that these two are different than these 3, right? Whatever this value is, it cannot go on this line. because it shares a box with these two and a column with this one. Same with this guy, box with these two, column with this one. So we know this has one of each, low, medium, high, which means these both can't be the same group. So if this was 5, this would have to be 6, and now I would not be able to put a 5 or 6 anywhere on this line, which is bad because it needs a 5 or a 6 on it. That's one of the groups. So this isn't 5, this is 4, and that makes our green a 3. Green being 3 means that's green and that's green. Okay, 3s are done, and we don't need to call them green, and I don't think my purple was helpful, so I'm just going to clear all that out. This has to be 2, 1. All right, well, that's handy. So this 4 goes down here. This is a 1, 2 pair, and that means this can't be 1, 2. That's a 5, 6 pair, so that is 1, 2, which means this is 5, 6. This is the other 1, 2. Very clean. All right, this is 5, 6. This is 5, 6, so that's a high. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4 only, not 1, 3, not 2, 3. So it definitely contains the 4. I don't know if I need to mark that or not. I might as well mark it then. These are 4, 5, 6. Ah, and so then the 4 is up here in this box. So this is the 1, and this is the 4. That's a 5, 6. Oh, over here we get the 2 and the 1. That places the 2 here. This 2 looked up. So this is a 5, 6 pair. Wow. This is the 4. This is the 2. I guess we'll use this at some point. This is 1, 5, 6. This can't be a 6 because it would force this to be nothing. Nothing's bigger than 6. Oh, we have a 5, 6 pair here. So this is actually the 1. That's a 5. That makes that a 6. We get the 5 and the 4 and the 6. 5 and 6 and 5. That's 6. That's 5, 6, 5, 6. This is the 2 and the 1 and the 2. We need the 4 and we need the what is it, 1. All right. Nice puzzle, DDC. I liked the geometry aspect of it. Like, I think realizing that neither of these can have repeats really points you to, hey, let's try to find some good geometry. And this was definitely a good place to start. And then I liked that these two couldn't repeat on here, which forced this not to be 5, 6. That was a neat idea as well. All right, well, how'd you do?